Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulls offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
The lone back's got it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Just missed his man, gave him just a little.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our part.
Yeah, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the first down.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Bulls need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. They want to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. What a long, strange trip it's been for the touchdown Buffalo. And they jump on top.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The Falcons offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Drake. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going, or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The throw. Completes it in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American at boot, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They've got the screen set up. He is smashing people. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Air Force 3.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Falcons will hustle to the line.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Hurley. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it up?
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
What a good run there. For the first down. And the Bulls are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Buffalo, 21, Air Force.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Using his feet to buy time. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hurley. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got his man quickly. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Fires to the tight end. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Looking to throw. Release to the back. He's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Direct snap. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Smashes through. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking is outstanding.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's right on target. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Air Force 3.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Running it back, it's Hurley. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball a different...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 88.
And And the extra point just tacks a little bit more on it. Lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play. Game covering 67 yards to the end zone. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been...
The 16.
Take the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Open runway ahead. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Air Force.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Air Force 10.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Running with power. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Yeah, and that's a great... I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
To the ground with the back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown Bulls, and the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers to side.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Handoff to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter play. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back.
And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away. And he breaks into the open at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The back goes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. One more play to pad the stats. On first down, the quarterback sneak. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Buffalo.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Give to the running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Pirouettes away from the defense. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does.